Hello, this is the group of greatness. We are the
What
real
are we, the
dream team. The
Yeah.
real dream team.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Serena.
And I'm Maria, and we will be answering with our topic, why is there a market for human trafficking? And today we are going to be covering the solution.
Yeah, so today we're going to be describing how we got to our solution, what things did and didn't work, as well as why we think our solution will make a difference.
Yeah. So, with that, Melissa, what questions... Oh, wait, those were the questions we're answering today, right? Okay. Sorry. Anyways, so along with this, pretty much our group concluded that all efforts to stop human trafficking are positive. By even making an effort, by trying to find a way to stop or spread awareness about the awful, tragic happenings of the situation, it's something positive. As just even giving education, like spreading the knowledge about the facts and the truth of it and the horror, is showing other people the reality of what is happening, which kind of helps lead into more people coming together and possibly finding a true end to the situation. And also, we'd like to say that nothing, like pretty much what we're trying to make a point is, if people aren't educated about it, then nothing's going to happen, because a lot of people aren't even aware about it. I mean, I wasn't really introduced to human trafficking until like freshman year, 9th grade.
And it's something that I think a lot of people don't think is possible in our society, as well, like in America today. Like, we live in such a prestigious area compared to so many other places that we are kind of sheltered from those happenings. So, I think as teenagers living in the suburbs, we don't know much about it or like what we can do to stop it or prevent it. And I just think by educating other kids, we have enough, and we have enough people to make a difference, I guess. Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like right now, for our question, why is there a market for human trafficking? Well, through our research, we've discovered there's one, because slavery has been a known factor through the beginning of man. Like, it's just always been a common thing. So, through our research, there isn't exactly one direct solution, but we've concluded that spreading education awareness and gathering more people together to try and make a difference will be a solution.
It's enough, I think. Yeah, just any effort.
I think that, like, whenever people don't realize how easy it can happen. Like, they didn't think that it could happen to them. It's one of those things. It's just like, oh yeah, that occurs, but I mean, it won't happen to me. So if they're educated about it, they'll eventually think like, hey, maybe it's not a good idea for me to go in this place in this city at night by myself.
Yeah. It's a very big awareness kind of factor, like knowing what's happening and
just like your surroundings too.
Exactly, surroundings and just the simple truth of it. And also, what things did we try? Well, we thought about things that, for the solution, that wouldn't work, which we kind of thought about. It was kind of obvious to us in the beginning what wouldn't work. And, I mean, obviously, it's a little bit impossible for one single person to go into a specific house where human trafficking exists.
Especially the violence.
Yeah, the violence. There's so much. It's like you're gonna be killed if you try to go in.
As like normal people, we can't go in there and say, "Oh, stop," because the people that run those places are so violent and so greedy that they're willing to do whatever it takes to protect their source of income, that we can't do anything like that.
Exactly.
So that's obviously something you can't do. In comparison to bullying, where you can approach an adult or you can do something like that.
Yeah, try and spread just try and spread the knowledge about it, so that way you have an army to go fight and stop it, because it's just not going to work by a single person. Yeah, one-on-one. And so I guess out of that, what solution didn't work would be a single person, one of us going to
a brothel.
A brothel. Yeah, a brothel. That could perfect example, and trying to end it, because you're most likely going to become a victim, drugged, and put into all that torture. And also, we think our solution of educating our main solution is education, but along with political action. And we think this will make a difference, because when we have a majority of people, when we have a good number of people who are willing to show the government, show the people who have all the power,
to make a change.
To make a change, exactly. Like, then it's more likely to happen, because changes just don't happen because 3 or 4, I guess 5 of us, teenagers. 2 of us aren't here today. 5 teenagers want it to happen. Like, if we, with spreaded awareness through organizations such as Free the Slaves and anti-human trafficking organization, it's easier for people to get together and pair up, and once there are already legitimate organizations, it's easier for people to go into it than to start something on their own.
It's kind of showing the government that we think this is important enough now that we need to make a change, rather than it's just something that they're ignoring, like, oh, it doesn't really happen that much. It's not a big problem yet, but it actually really is.
And I think what's really interesting that we discussed today in class is that there are people that are in state positions that are involved in human trafficking, and they know about it, and they're actually helping solicit girls and, like, kids and stuff, and that's something that a lot of people don't know. So it's interesting that the government is against it, yet there are people that are involved.
They're also helping them not get caught.
It's all for money, and it's really sad. And it's kind of one of these things, like, how do we clear those people out of the government? Well, obviously, it's going to be hard, but I think with continued force enforcement and especially as technology is growing, and that helps increase awareness, because the first time I was introduced to human trafficking was the movie Taken, and now that we have access to the internet constantly, it's so easy to just look up a YouTube video and find out what's really happening. So I think overall we've just decided that the smartest way to actually make a difference will be through awareness and education of such trafficking, such horrible actions. So, I mean, overall, we've enjoyed our research so far, and
we've learned a lot.
Yeah, we have learned a lot. There's a lot of different things, such as, like, the ways of torture, and, like, it's weird to think, like, this is happening.
It happens in Dallas, too. There's been people that go to Dallas and they get kidnapped and put into trafficking in Vegas and stuff. So it's a local issue. Like, that's 30 minutes away and it happens.
And it could happen to anyone. I work in Dallas, so
we could
it could
go
happen.
to Dallas and that could happen.
So it's kind of scary, but hopefully with our awareness research, our awareness, law enforcement, everything we can try and do, especially along with the organizations that already exist, it will be easier to help stop.
Yeah. Put up a fight.
Yeah, and if not, like, I mean, at least saving one life would make a huge difference. Like, it doesn't, like, obviously it'd be awesome to end all of it, possibly, but in realistic terms, like, even if we can just save one life, at least, that would be awesome. So, help stop human trafficking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.